What happens when the very foundation of your existence crumbles beneath your feet? When the guiding lights of purpose, morality, and universal truth fade into nothingness? Most people spend their lives clinging to something: faith, ideology, identity. Because the alternative, staring into the abyss of meaninglessness, terrifies them. But Friedrich Nietzsche, the philosopher who looked into that abyss and refused to blink, uncovered a secret. Meaninglessness isn't the end. It is the beginning of a terrifying, liberating, and ultimately transformative journey. A journey to embrace meaninglessness without losing your mind. Nietzsche's philosophy is often misunderstood as a bleak, nihilistic rejection of life, but it's far more complex, far more daring. It challenges us to discard inherited illusions and face the raw, chaotic truth of existence, to forge a new meaning from the void, even when the world insists there is none. This is not a comfort zone. It's a mental battleground. The death of God, Nietzsche's famous declaration, symbolizes the collapse of traditional sources of meaning, religious, moral, metaphysical, that once held sway over humanity. Without these, the entire structure of meaning shakes violently, threatening to plunge us into nihilism, the conviction that life is inherently meaningless. And this threat is not theoretical or abstract. It is the existential crisis of modernity. We live in a world stripped of cosmic certainty, where the old maps no longer guide us. To confront this void is terrifying. Our minds crave coherence, stories, answers. Without them, anxiety, despair, and madness lurk just beneath the surface. This is why many recoil from Nietzsche's ideas, mistaking his invitation as an encouragement to give up or fall into despair. But the truth is the opposite. Nietzsche offers a path through nihilism, a way to face meaninglessness head-on and emerge stronger. The secret lies in recognizing that if meaning is not given to us from above or outside, it must be created within. But this is no easy task. Creating your own meaning means rejecting comfort and certainty. It means embracing struggle, pain, and the chaos of existence with open eyes. It means a radical revaluation of values, a profound shift in how you live and think. Nietzsche warns against the last man, the complacent, shallow soul who chooses safety and shallow pleasures over challenge and growth. This figure accepts a diluted, meaningless life without resistance, embodying what Nietzsche feared most: the dull acceptance of meaninglessness as defeat. But he also describes the Übermensch, the overman, a being who transcends nihilism by creating new values and affirming life despite, or because of, its inherent meaninglessness. So how do you embrace this secret? How do you accept the void without losing your mind? First, you must face the abyss without flinching. This means allowing yourself to feel the cold, empty stare of meaninglessness, to resist distraction, numbness, or escapism. It is painful, yes, but necessary. Only by sitting with the discomfort can you begin to dismantle old illusions and build something new. Second, reject false consolations. Religion, ideology, consumerism, social media, they all offer easy answers and distractions that pacify the mind. Nietzsche urges you to see through these as temporary fixes, not solutions. They chain you to illusions of control and purpose, preventing true freedom. Third, become the artist of your own life. Without pre-given meaning, life becomes a blank canvas. Every choice, every value you adopt is a brushstroke. This creative act demands responsibility and courage. It means constantly questioning, refining, and reinventing yourself. Fourth, embrace suffering as a path to growth. Nietzsche's concept of amor fati, love of fate, teaches that suffering and hardship are not obstacles, but the very forge where strength and meaning are born. To love your fate is to accept all of life's challenges, including the meaningless void, as necessary for your becoming. Fifth, cultivate the Übermensch within. This is not a mythical figure but a psychological ideal. The one who overcomes nihilism by constantly evolving, by refusing to be a victim of meaninglessness. The Übermensch creates values, affirms life, and embraces freedom without illusions. But be warned, this path is treacherous. Many stumble into despair, cynicism, or nihilistic paralysis. Without vigilance, you risk falling into moral relativism that breeds apathy or cruelty, solipsism that disconnects you from others, or using Nietzsche's ideas as justification for destructive behavior. The journey requires discipline, self-awareness, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths again and again. Why does this matter now more than ever? Because we live in an age where old certainties collapse faster than ever before. In politics, culture, and spirituality, the grand narratives fracture and dissolve, leaving us adrift in chaos. Social media bombards us with contradictory truths, conspiracy theories, and emotional manipulation, while consumer culture offers hollow distractions. Nietzsche's secret is a lifeline, if you dare to grasp it. This is a call to awaken, to stop living on autopilot, clinging to inherited meanings, and start creating your own path in a world that offers none by default. To look into the abyss and find not despair, but possibility. Imagine your life as a dance with the void. The abyss is not a pit to fall into, but a mirror reflecting your power to shape your existence. To say yes to life, not in spite of its meaninglessness, but because of it. To find freedom in chaos, strength in suffering, and purpose in creation. So now I ask you, are you ready to stop running from the truth? To embrace the darkness within and transform it into light? To become the creator of your own meaning in a meaningless world? If this unsettles you, if it awakens something fierce inside, then you're on the right path. Like this video if you want more journeys into the darkest corners of philosophy. Subscribe to join the tribe of truth seekers and share it with those brave enough to face the void. Comment below. How do you confront meaninglessness in your life? What keeps you sane when the foundations shake? In the next episode, we will dive even deeper into Nietzsche's psychology, exploring practical steps to embody the Übermensch and live powerfully in a world without given meaning. Until then, hold fast. The void is vast and cold, but within it lies the fire of your becoming. The secret is not to escape the meaninglessness, but to make it your ally. Your mind is the battlefield, your will is the weapon. Remember, embracing the abyss is not the end, it is your beginning.